So we're at just over 4,000 feet, Joshua Tree National Park, and
rabbit. I just saw a rabbit run.
Pretty amazing views here.
Look at this though, eh? This is freaking... So when we were in the Mojave, that was around 2,000, or like, well, this is technically Mojave,
yeah,
high desert, but this is 2,000 feet even higher than that.
Hey, hold on a second, listen to this. Hello! You guys hear the echo? Look at the rabbit right there. There's a rabbit. See him? Yeah, he's right there. Cottontail.
I didn't see him.
He's right there on that rock.
Oh yeah, there he is. Hi, little fella. We make stew out of you.
So we got some pretty cool rock formations in here, and obviously the Joshua trees is what this place is all about. Oh yeah.
Oh, fruits. I wonder if you can eat them.
It's too bad they're not prickly pears.
Yeah.
You make some prickly pear margaritas.
Or prickly pear laxative, eating too many of them.
Yeah, I would tell you that after the fact though, you know?
Yeah, I'm already aware of that. I love that though. A lot of possibilities for rock climbing and stuff.
Yeah, this is over by the Hidden Valley portion of the park off to the side, the northernmost part of the park. Elevations here range, they said, between 4,000 and 4,500 in this region that we're in here.
Wasn't there a part of the park that goes really far down?
It goes down back into the valley, almost towards like the Palm Desert area. See, the tree almost looks like a regular tree bark, doesn't it?
Yeah. And it's like a cactus tree, though.
It's
right?
a cactus tree. Yeah. Joshua tree.
They are pretty unique. It's friggin' hot already, and it's early morning.
Yeah, it's
There's a little lizard.
It's 9 a.m. Yeah.
Hey, little fella. Wow,
lizard. He's got hops too. Did you see
lizards,
that?
Rabbits.
We'll probably see more wildlife out here than we've seen in some of the other places.
Snakes.
Snakes for sure.
Insane.
Yeah.
Snake time. So far, pretty deep though. Love it. This was our second trip to the Mojave Desert for Can We Survive. Our first exposure was in a region that was very dry and barren, which would have made survival extremely difficult, if not impossible, for the average person. We wanted to explore Joshua Tree Park as it seemed to offer quite a different ecosystem, despite being part of the same desert. Within minutes of our arrival, we noticed an abundance of wildlife and plant life, at least in comparison to the original section that we were in, which is critical for long-term survival.
There's some more different types of trees, but I see green in here.
Yeah, more green than normal.
With as much rocks as with all this green, there may be like a natural catch basin of water. A lot of shade if it rains, anything like that. It's a possibility. It almost looks like a bit of a desert oasis with
inside there.
Compared to the other stuff, the color means that there may be water down in the bottom. Well, this is definitely lowland down in here.
Oh yeah.
Good shade. You know, you could find some good shelter options here.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, look at there's
grass, a little bit more grass on the ground.
Nice shade. Green. I know that there's probably, this is one of the better places to find some water.
Well, especially if with the rocks casting and the shadows and everything, it would cool it down, less likely to evaporate so quickly.
You could definitely find some good shelter here. Whether you had like a tarp with you or not, you could use some of the natural materials.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And use the 2 or 3 sides of these rocks and get in there, get some shelter.
Good rock face. Definitely, depending on the sun's angle, you're gonna get like really good shade out here, unlike the open desert where we were.
Or if it's cold,
yeah,
having the sun as well and being hidden from any wind or anything would be good too.
Oh yeah, it's awesome in here.
So just up here a little bit farther, I came across this little thing here. Look at this.
Look at that. Nice little cove.
What do you think? I mean, it's actually really good shelter.
Yeah.
And there's your way of not getting crushed.
Yeah. And the only thing you gotta look for, make sure there's no snakes in those holes there.
Yeah. I mean,
snake time.
That's a pretty big boulder over the top of you with only this this little piece there.
Yeah.
And this is like a sandstone. It's real gritty.
Yeah. Super awesome to climb on. Yeah, that's probably why there's a lot of rock climbers that come out here.
Makes it a lot easier to climb on. I'll go on top of this big boulder here. Oh, jeez. Look at, now I'm up on top of that thing. So if you were underneath there, not so good-o. Pretty rough terrain.
That way.
Yeah.
Head through the rocks there,
yeah.
See what we can find.
Still a lot of green here. You know that there's moisture. You can tell even if you look at the dirt. It's a little bit darker. Like there's probably, if you dug down in some of these areas, you would definitely find something.
Yeah, and I think the darkness comes from organic matter in it, right? Like rich soil, which means that there'd be more water here.
Yeah, I'm counting on this thing being real grippy.
I'm counting on it. Ooh, that heat is starting to kick in, my friend.
Good stuff. I'm a billy goat. Let's see what's down over here.
And I love this. I love these little
cactus. Nice
I mean,
cactus
moisture,
here.
These things hold moisture. Well, I wouldn't want to be. Are those really spiky?
Don't touch it.
What do you mean, don't touch it? Don't do that to me. You're gonna freak me out. Oh, they're real. Ow.
See, I told you not to touch it.
Oh, they're tiny little.
They're tiny.
Dude, I got thousands of little spikes.
Oh, groovy. Did I not say don't touch it? I've crashed into those things on my motorcycle, and
I couldn't see them. They felt soft. Oh
that's God. How they get you.
Can you even see? Maybe come on this side, look into the.
Oh yeah, I can see them. I don't know if the camera picks
It's like
them.
A porcupine, dude.
Yeah.
What an idiot I am.
You're good.
Oh my God. You got
real
tweezers
good
in your pack?
Tweezers?
Yeah.
I might. You guys heard me, right? Don't touch it. He's like, don't tell me what to do. It's like the hot stove, right?
Yeah.
Don't touch it. You'll burn yourself. I know what I'm doing. So.
We'll get moving in a second once I get these out.
Such a neat area. I love these rocks here. It's a pretty good cliff. Imagine I could climb up that.
Probably not. After acclimatizing to the environment, we decided to search for the most critical element of survival: water. Despite being in a high desert, this region was once home to many gold prospectors who reportedly built dams in water reservoirs, so we decided we would try and find one of them. Oh, the shade. This is kind of cool. It's like we're walking in like a valley, eh?
Look at all the different types of plant life. You got cactus, you got these weird little oak trees.
Yeah, wasn't it oak and it's got acorns on it?
Yeah.
That's
we saw
awesome.
a squirrel right back there, so there must be...
Chasing a lizard?
Yeah, chasing a lizard. Really neat area, though.
Oh.
What's that first step?
Apparently there's rocks around here. Who would have thunk it?
Neat area.
I know.
We got a little cloud coverage right now, so it's kind of helping out.
We gotta move while we can. Because, oh man, the sweating is real.
Look at that. It looks like it's growing out of the rock.
I no longer like cactus though.
You like them as long as you don't touch them.
Yeah, don't touch. I'm like a little kid. I'm like, I want to touch it. Wow. You know, and I gotta say, it's much easier to walk on this stuff.
Yeah.
Hard compact.
Yeah.
So cool though. Like just surrounded by so many cool rock formations.
Dude, look at this rocks up here.
Whoa.
Oh, look how bright those flowers are on those.
Oh yeah, on the cactus right there. That's freaking awesome.
Is that formation right
Oh
there?
yeah.
See that?
That's something I remember from movies. It reminds me of the movies, like Old West movies.
Might be the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man up there in the top.
Hopefully, we're in search of, again, still looking for water caches or some sort of water source. You can tell there's way more water here, though.
We're following the valleys where all the green is.
Yeah. looking for water. Look at that, it's like an oasis, eh?
Looks like we've come into like a basin. If you look around, we're really surrounded by rocks on all sides, and we've come to a low point in a basin here, which...
And it's cool because these areas here, a lot of these areas, old mining camps and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They built these like caches and stuff. But you can just see
The green, how dark green.
It's so concentrated. Even over there, it's concentrated.
This would definitely be a place to find water.
Yeah. And again, like you said, darker soil.
Yeah.
Like more.
You dig down, you
organic.
could probably find some.
Yeah, I bet you could. When these trees are finding it, probably dig down, might get a water source. Look at that.
There goes a squirrel over there.
Pretty dry right now, but yeah, I guess if you had a shovel and look, even walk on this, dude, it's completely different.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, we haven't had rain forever.
Yeah.
I imagine just the smallest amount of rain, it would collect in here big time, because it's a low point of a surrounding valley of quartz type rock.
Yeah.
Look at those rocks there, the vertical slivers in that one.
Hello. That's cool, dude.
You echo chamber, you.
Oh, look, there's dinner in there. Just reach your hand in there. It's a dinner surprise. You never know what you're gonna pull
Could
out.
be a Gila monster.
Like, look at the amount of
Yeah, though that's like the
right
lowest
there.
of the low right here,
If
right?
I was gonna dig,
There's a squirrel right there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's a weird looking
It's
squirrel.
a desert squirrel.
He doesn't have the big fluffy tail.
Yeah, look at that.
Do you see that?
Oh yeah.
Hey, buddy.
Let's see if I can get. Oh,
Here he goes.
was that his den in there?
I don't know, but he doesn't have the fluffy tail. It's definitely a variation of...
Almost looks like a prairie dog.
Look at over there.
Oh, a dam, dude.
Dude, is that a natural dam?
Well,
that is
I think
crazy.
there's like dams,
Look
like I said, from like old settlement. Hold on,
Hey,
hold on.
buddy.
Don't scare him. Let me see if I can get him with this camera. Let's head on over to that dam, though.
Hey, you're weird looking. He's got a gullet full of food. We got one of your relatives living on my porch. Hey, buddy.
Why is it doing that?
Look at him. He's gnawing on something. Are you missing an ear? Dude's missing an ear.
See?
Yeah. His other
Well,
ear.
there's lots of bobcats out here.
Yeah, there's bobcats, a lot of different things that could...
Battle scars.
Look at these lizards here. There's one right there,
Oh yeah.
and there's one right here.
Oh man, let's head to that.
Look at, he's just warming himself.
Yeah, ready for dinner, so we don't have to cook him as much. It's so kind of him.
So we got a lizard right there, a lizard right there. It's probably a good place for, there he goes. He's like, hey dude, I was sleeping. I think somebody's trying to bomb us or something. There's another lizard right here. Facile, dude.
Holy
There's a lot of reptiles and stuff out here, more than we've seen because of probably the water content.
Whoa, look at the green up there, dude.
Yeah, this is wow, it's really, it's actually cool down here too.
The rocks.
Yeah,
Dude,
you see
this
that?
whole thing was underwater.
Look at that, all the way up on that roundish boulder there is the water level. It would be over our heads
Yeah.
right here.
Oh, if only it was here, I could totally cool off.
But if in a survival situation, this is where you would come to dig and find your water for sure.
Animals, squirrel, lizards.
There's food, probably water, and if nothing else, you could put the bags over the trees and try and get it through.
Yeah, definitely this would be an area. Probably shelter, like, shelter under probably some rocks.
Well, you
around
wouldn't
here.
want to be down here because a flash flood, one
yeah.
rain would wash you out of here.
For sure.
Pretty crazy area though.
Awesome.
But you can see up here, the water level would be probably 5 feet over our heads from where we're standing now.
That's crazy.
We've seen wildlife, plant life, and potential sources of water, which would definitely make this region suitable for moderate to long-term survival, with a little bit of key knowledge and skill. As I mentioned earlier, this area was populated by gold prospectors in the early 1900s, so we decided to try and find some of the old abandoned buildings to get a sense of what it may have been like way back in the day.
yucca plantation. Not a yucca, a Joshua tree.
Yeah. So apparently there's supposed to be some kind of old mine up here. We're kind of looking for it right now. See some rusty steel stuff over.
There.
Want to go up that trail?
Yeah, we can do that. This looks like a main one, but
So
sometimes it's nice to go off the beaten path.
yeah, some kind of mine, they said. And we're just, what is it?
I'm not gonna eat it, but I'd like to. It's definitely like not right, but it's lots of water. Like, look.
It's off a Joshua tree. Oh yeah. So you can get
Like, if
some
you needed water from that,
water out of there.
dude. Like my hands are all nice and wet. Juice time.
You're
Nice.
good. You found it, dude. Life source. So yeah, some kind of old mine up here. I don't know about you guys, but I've always been interested in like old
Prospector days.
Yeah, the prospector days where you find the old mines. If hopefully there's some minecart tracks or something.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Looks like an old.
We'll find you one, like Indiana Jones. You take the GoPro and go down it.
Nice.
Put it on a rope so when you can't get back out, I can pull the camera back out.
What? Oh, just in case you need the footage. So
Yeah.
I'll show you. There's some kind of old
Oh yeah, look at that.
old
Dude,
truck
that's
or
like
something
that
up
old,
here.
eh? Well, that's kind of funny. How the heck did he drive all the way out here?
Must have had 4-wheel drive. This is pretty. We're pretty deep into wherever the heck we
You
are.
can see it changes. Almost like a Mars.
Yeah,
Like, look at
Mars is right over there.
that.
Mars.
Yeah, look at that. That's so cool. You can definitely tell it's like old school, eh?
Yeah. It's
Good
weird.
find, maybe.
Just sitting there.
The old jalopy.
His hand crank must have broken. Out in the middle of nowhere is an old vehicle like this.
So cool. Wow.
Look at that. Look at those wheels on it.
But I mean, again, this area too, because of that old school and you're looking for parts. You're looking for something that maybe you could use.
Yeah.
The wires.
Wires. Cordage.
For cordage.
If you need a fuel pump.
Not that you need wood, but there's some wood on here. I wonder if these slats are actually like authentic. I wouldn't want to break them, but
An old, it's an old like
cool, dude.
truck.
Yeah.
We're gonna continue up this way here, see if we can find this old mine.
This old mine of mine.
So we've been walking for a while and we haven't seen anything. We're just going up these old dry creek beds.
But they there's like tributaries, they go all over the place.
We're gaining elevation too. We're almost at 4,300 now.
Oh,
It's kind of going up.
well, we're heading towards more of the mountains. That makes
Looks
sense.
like we're gonna go bushwhacking again.
Oh, jeez. You know, we've been lucky though with the sun, really. Oh, jeez.
A lot
See,
of cloud coverage is pretty nice out.
creek bed kind of gone. Now we gotta just randomly choose.
Here the elevation is cooler than it was in some other mountainous regions that we were in. Does that look like
Where? Oh yeah, way over
rusty
there.
something?
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely something, dude.
We're really like literally out in the middle of nowhere. We've been walking kind of aimlessly
Well,
from way back.
you can see we're surrounded by Joshua trees, bush, and all sorts of different random creek beds all over the place. Ooh, is this thorny?
I just went through it.
I'm done with the cactus and the thorns and the...
Looks like we're gonna get some cloud coverage here in a minute, which will be nice.
Sweet! Cloud coverage.
What a difference though, walking in this
Yeah, this stuff is actually exhausting.
versus this.
Creek beds, soft, but just drains your energy. Well, what way do you want to go?
Let's go this way. Stay on the hard
Just-
path.
Watch for snakes, friend.
Because I see what I think looks like some rusty stuff up there, which We're looking for an old mine.
Is it a mine or a mill?
A mill. A mine mill.
A mine.
Something with an M.
They call it a milne. Thing of water's making me want to go pee.
Yeah. It's a nice little bladder. So we found the mill slash mine over here. We're just kind of up in the rocks behind it. And we thought it'd be a good time to...
Yeah, after our snack, maybe we'll take you guys around because there's some cool things. Like, I really like seeing that little track, like the mining cart track coming off that.
Yeah,
thing.
on the other side, it's got the track. We'll definitely show that. But
I guess the rangers or whatever, they don't let you in on there for safety reasons. People are like, I'm gonna ride it.
So what are you eating?
Oh, I'm eating a Cliff Bar spiced pumpkin pie.
Here's mine. This is the Builder's Bar. 20 grams of protein. It's the Cliff Bar chocolate peanut butter.
Yeah, it's not gonna taste. It doesn't even. Oh, it is a Cliff Bar though.
Yeah.
Spiced pumpkin pie.
Oh, you can smell that too.
It smells like all the other ones, man. I know it's just gonna be chalky pastiness. What does it look like? Well, that's what it looks like. Doesn't look too bad.
I'm good.
You got chocolate on the outside of yours.
And peanut butter on the inside. And delish.
Oh, what's that?
Like a nut. Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
See that? It's like we got that rhythm thing going. So it was a decent hike up here.
My legs, I can feel it in my legs.
Said it was just over a mile, but we zigzagged. It felt like probably 2 miles uphill in the sand. But again, the weather is totally agreeing with us today.
Wow, so nice.
A little breeze came up. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but a little breeze came up. And again, the sun is behind the clouds. It's actually a beautiful day today.
Perfect day to be walking in a desert. Cloud coverage?
If there ever is a perfect day to be walking in the desert, today just might be it.
We did it. Yeah, I really like seeing the old school cars. Like, I don't even know what year they're from. But, I mean, some of them might be like 1940 or something. 1930.
20s, 30s, 40s, somewhere in there. But are you guys interested in that kind of stuff too? Like, say you're out on a hike and you come across an old 100-year-old mill or mine like this. It's just neat to see. It's kind of the history of what people did. I mean, this is pretty far out from like Los Angeles and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of in the middle of nowhere. So if this was in the
Like
early
prospecting.
1900s, they could have been prospecting out here.
What else would they be doing here? Like, what is it that they're collecting? Why is there a mill here?
Yeah.
There's no resources. There's no agriculture.
Unless there's something down below.
That's right. But from a survival standpoint, finding stuff like this, you know, other than the fact, you know, here in modern day, it's sort of like sealed off. Like, they don't want you. You could get in there. But if you were stuck and you came across this, because, I mean, while this is a known desert, there's other places where stuff like this will exist. And you find it, and you can find the cordage, you can find shelter, you can find stuff that you could use.
Well, there are laws in certain countries that if you're in a survival situation, you can actually break into private property or trespassing. You know,
to survive.
Yeah, to survive. So something to keep in mind. All these rocks that we're standing on kind of go up, but again, all around the rocks there are a lot of green trees, a lot of life here. That means there's moisture here for sure.
Tons of big lizards when we're walking.
Lizards about this long. We couldn't catch them because they're so fast on camera, but really long tails. You know, the lizard's only this big, but they had really long tails and they're super fast.
If you could catch them, it'd be a good source of protein, meat,
Yeah.
for sure, all over the place.
Well, I think if you wanted to catch them to do that, you could, because there's so many of them. We've probably seen 30 of them, you know, in the last mile, and that's just right around our feet. So, not too bad. You already ate that thing?
I was hungry.
He finally wolfed one down.
Yeah.
Bam.
You're too busy flapping your gums. I'm like, let him talk. I'll eat.
But you can see in the background the amount of green. I always look for the green to look for some sort of water. Like a whole valley of green right through here. And it's a low point where it was a dry creek bed. Kind of how partially we walked up here on that.
Both Chris and I had an amazing experience strolling around Joshua Tree Park. It was an eye-opening experience to realize just how different the environment can change, even if it's technically part of the same region.
One area devoid of wildlife and life-sustaining water can quickly change into something that may actually save your life if you were lost. And despite the relative abundance of food sources here, you would definitely need some basic skills in order to capture food and collect the minimal amounts of water hidden in the ground. Hope you enjoyed today's video. We greatly appreciate your support in this series and hope to see you next time as we explore new areas on Can We Survive?